Every girl wants to be in the cosmos. Cinderella with 2 glass slippers and condos. Dreaming of one day living in the Hamptons. Private beats playing polo with the Jacksons. Sipping coladas with Diddy, looking pretty. Shopping in New York City, spending cash silly. But the average gotta wake up at 7:30. Get dressed, leaving the crib in a hurry. Can't afford to be late, rent gotta be paid. Life's a stormy clouds, rain on your parade. Working with a frown, had a sound. If it was your way, you'd be cruising to town. With your girlfriend, sucking on lollipops. Getting your nails done in and out of shoe shops. Living the life of a queen in tight jeans. A dream it seems, but to me, you're a Cosmo girl.
Yeah, you are and will always be my girl. You'll never let this negative word hold you down and keep you from the fall. That's who we are, yeah, we be one soul.
Yo, what up, everybody?
Welcome to the Chop
Up episode 6.
See, this time we actually said the number of. See, we're getting better.
We're getting better.
You gotta give us time, man. So, yo, it's your boy Chris in the building.
Yo, this is Mike Divine, yo.
Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter at I'm Chris Green and on Instagram at The Ignorance Is Free with the Z.
Yo, this is Mike Divine at Mike Divine Music. That's okay. Unfortunately, y'all, I ain't got no Instagram. I'm on Facebook though, Mike Divine. You can add me to Facebook.
I'm not telling anyone my Facebook. Fuck you, motherfuckers. You can follow me on my other social media networks now. Make sure you guys check us out on YouTube as well. The channel is The Ignorance Is Free with the Z. All right, we got all our past episodes on there as well. Now, as promised, I told you, like we tell you guys on every episode, if you comment on our videos, we're gonna shout you out on the show.
True.
Dervel Wilson. This motherfucker from our first episode, our first episode. So,
first episode.
Yeah, we talked about Troy Ave and Joey Badass, that whole battle.
Yeah.
So Darrell says, these dumbass white boys don't know shit. Niggas get shot every day, B. So he thinks we're white. And then he says, at the end of the day, aren't supposed to be nice. Av is that nigga. So, Dervel, we are black.
We are black. We are black. We are very, very black.
And I do love your paid in full references there. Niggas get shot every day, B. That's the Cameron shit from Paid in Full. Regardless, I'm not even gonna call this hate. I appreciate the fact you took the time out to comment. So we gonna show you some love.
We're gonna show you some love, and you know what? We'll be more black. I'm sorry, man.
I'm gonna try to be as niggerish as I possibly can.
How can we be more black?
I don't know. Yo, Dervel, can you give me some? I don't even want to say any stereotypical shit, but I'm curious as what I could do to be more niggerish.
Yeah, I want to know. Put that in the comments, please, because I want to know how we can be more black.
So, Divine, I gotta start with this, all right? Because you're half Asian, right?
Well, quarter. My grandmother is full Chinese Jamaican. What up, grandma? They have internet radio in Jamaica, so MaximumFM.ca. You can link us on there, see? But yeah, I'm quarter Chinese. So what's up? What's up with the Ching Chang Wang, man?
I'm talking about your homeboy, Tiger Woods, man. What's going on with this nigga?
Yo, did you see the mugshot?
Yo, I seen there was a meme.
Yeah.
They put it on his mugshot, and they're like, yo, they made him look like he was like a Jamaican that works in like the kitchen. He's like, jerk chicken already yet?
With just a straight face, with the straight face, just looking all like,
yo, that was
not ready yet. Sorry, baby.
Mugshot. So, the cops, they actually released a video to that. So I just want to play a little clip about that. A little clip, real quick. Right?
Yeah, man.
So you're coming from LA? What were you doing in LA? I'm sorry.
Boston, MML.
Okay. Well,
Around.
I'm Officer Fandry with the Jupiter Police Department, okay?
Yes, sir.
You're in Jupiter, Florida right now. It's your other shoe that's untied, man. Well, now that one is too. Go ahead and stand with your feet together and your arms down by your side.
Oh.
Are you okay? What's wrong?
What are we doing?
Do you understand?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P,
I'm placing you under arrest for suspicion of driving under the influence, okay?
Yeah, Tiger Woods, man.
I'm gonna tell you right now, though.
Yeah.
That's some real nigga shit.
That is some nigga shit. Gravel, is Tiger Woods nigga enough for you? I'm curious. Yo, Tiger Woods, man, you're always welcome on the nigga side.
That's
so, yo,
right.
I remember we were talking about Lauryn Hill.
Oh, yeah.
Remember
yeah.
we played the clip with Lauryn Hill. No, it was Praz, and he was talking about how Lauryn Hill's always late.
Yes.
The bitch is never showing up on time.
Yes.
Did you hear Nas and Lauryn Hill's going on tour?
Hill. Bro, I was just gonna say how happy I am that Lauryn Hill is not gonna show up and that I get to see a full Nas concert because she's not gonna show up. Nas gonna be like, I gotta perform every fucking album because Lauryn Hill didn't show up.
Do you okay. So with that, do you remember? I don't see Nas like wilding or anything like that, but remember when Jay and R. Kelly did the best of both worlds, and they did it, and like Jay at one point had to like basically do an entire show by himself because R. Kelly was being a diva, pissing on kids. You remember that shit, right? Man. So what do you think Nas? I mean, Nas, he's got to be in tune. He knows that Lauryn Hill is not showing up on time for shows. Yep. So why would he want to do this?
I don't even know. I really hope their intentions are in the right place. Maybe Lauryn Hill has a lot of paper behind it because I know she's in a lot of debt. Mm-hmm. She owes back the government how much? Thousands and thousands of dollars.
Are you serious?
Bro, that's the reason why she had to take a hiatus from music too, because she owed the IRS like over $300,000 or something. And Wyclef,
what do you do
Wyclef
with your
couldn't
money?
even link her up with a little bit of money, bro.
But would you do that?
If that was my nigga, yeah.
Yo, dude, listen.
Think about it. You're in the Fugees. Mm-hmm. Okay, you have Wyclef, Praz, and you have Lauryn Hill. Yeah. Not even like Wu-Tang when you have like 29 members.
Like 80 niggas.
Yeah, and you gotta be like, oh shit. You gotta hook all these people up with money. But you're thinking about one person who actually really, if you think back, held that group afloat. So you're telling me you've known Lauryn Hill that long, even when she was in Sister Act, my dude.
I remember that.
And you couldn't link her with a little bit of money.
But you know why I say
this guy has Shatta's money.
But you know why I say that? You know why I say that? Because they tried doing another Fugees album. They tried to make it happen. Yeah. And you know why it didn't happen? I'm going to give you one guess.
Because Lauryn Hill was late.
You are so smart. This guy's a genius. Ding, 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 ding. Fuck that bitch. Not fucker. Not fucker. Not fucker. But
I don't know, Johnny Nutfucker. If you're out there, Johnny Nutfucker, please give us a shout. I just went to one of the best hip hop shows over the weekend. Oddisee and Good Company, his band.
Okay.
One of the best hip hop shows I've seen in a while. I just saw Illa J like a month or two ago. Mm-hmm. But this show, from the beginning until the end, was non-stop. Shout out to Oddisee and his band Good Company from Washington, D.C. We chopped it up. We hung out after the show.
Oh, that's ill.
Because my boy Octavio Santos, he does horn arrangements and everything. Shout out to Octavio. I talked to him about the whole, incident with J. Cole, how he went to the studio with Jay. So,
whoa. What incident?
No, not an incident. It's just like a lot of people are talking about the situation between him and J. Cole.
Okay, what's the situation?
I don't know.
I don't know.
There's some music that Oddisee worked on that never got out that he worked with J. Cole.
So
there's music sitting in the vault that they worked on together and it's still sitting there idling.
Do you know who reached out to who? Did J. Cole reach out to Oddisee?
I think J. Cole reached out to Oddisee. I'm not 100% sure of the story because it was really late at night. It's Ramadan. And Oddisee is a Muslim, and I commend him for that. So he was really humble in what I was asking him. He didn't want to really get into the questions and the answers. It was almost 2 a.m, so it was a little bit late. The thing I like about Oddisee is his energy on stage and his ability to gravitate to his audience and not take his eyes off the audience the whole time.
That's dope.
And get us into the show. Oddisee just put through this energy in this it's almost like a spirit came through us, bro. Like, I'm not even lying. When the show was over and he walked off stage, and then my boy was like, yo, come talk to Oddisee. Let's go chill. Let's go chop it up with him.
Yeah.
And we went over. I couldn't even breathe at one point. We were taking pictures, and I'm like, it's almost like you put a spirit through me.
Yeah.
Because I felt your energy come through me.
That's
hip hop. That's music.
Yeah. That's a good show. So your homie, your favorite guy ever, your most favorite of days.
Rock him.
No. Drake, man. Drake, your most favorite. So Drake All my Toronto people out there, Drake is officially opening an OVO store at Yorkdale, where all the rich people shop. So the store is actually going to be coming out this summer. It's his second store. His first one actually was opened up on Dundas Street in 2014. So that's a big look.
That is a
Yorkdale is a really prissy and high-end mall.
Can't stand Yorkdale.
But the point is he got in there, and that's a good look.
No, that is a good look, man. Congratulations to Drake on that.
You gonna shop there?
Where?
At Drake's OVO?
I don't go to Yorkdale.
Why not?
I just don't like Dufferin 401 area, man.
Why?
I just don't, Yorkdale doesn't have nothing for me, man.
The Beeb, he has this. He redid this record by the Spanish artist called Luis Fonsi. Forgive me if I mispronounce it because I'm not Spanish, but the name of the record is called Despacito. So, anyways, this big song, by the way, in the Latin community. So the artist said, "Yeah, you know what, Justin Bieber, hell yeah, redo my song." So first, I'm gonna play the clip of what the original artist had to say about Bieber doing the record. And then I'm going to play you what Justin Bieber did with this record when he was performing it live. All right, so let's get into this.
Listen, laberinto, manuscrito are big words for us Spanish speakers. So imagine for somebody who doesn't speak Spanish. Let me give all the credit to Mr. Justin Bieber because it was his idea to do the chorus in Spanish. We had a full English lyric already written out for him, and he said, I'm doing this the real way. I'm doing it in Spanish. He did it on point, so hats off to the Biebs. Despacito, vamos a hacerlo en una playa en Puerto Rico, hasta que las olas griten ay bendito.
That little part there, Divine, that's how it's supposed to sound.
Yeah, I heard it on Virgin Radio.
Yeah, right? So the Bieb, he's performing the song live.
Yeah, what happened?
And this is what happened.
Despacito, I don't know the words, so I say poquito. I don't know the words, so I say chorito. I don't know the words, so I say poquito. Despacito. You know the words.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Speechless.
Now, okay, honestly,
I ate a burrito.
Jabba. I don't know the. Okay, here's the thing.
Why? It's almost like he's just mocking it.
This is what I'm saying. Look,
That's disrespectful,
Divine.
man.
I've been on stage. I've forgotten my own fucking lyrics.
We all have.
But I mean, he was mocking the song. So I mean, again, remember, you guys, this is not a Justin Bieber record, right? Like, he approached the original artist, and of course the artist, Justin Bieber's one of the biggest artists in the world. I mean, how are you not going to collab with them? You know what I mean?
course.
You're going to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
But they went out of their way. They did an English version of the song, and Bieber was like, nah, man, yo, I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna do it in Spanish, which obviously he did. The recorded version, you can hear it in Spanish. But when you go and you perform the record, if you don't know it, at least, I don't know, don't do it then. Just don't do it. Like always, you guys, we're going to get into the weekly Ratchet Report. Now, this is the segment where we get ignorant and we fill you guys in with the random happenings that's going on around the world. All right, stay tuned.
Back in high school, I used to be like, oh, hell no, told my motherfucking earrings. Nowadays, I be like, oh, hell no, hold my motherfucking eyelash.
The weekly Ratchet Report, brought to you by The Ignorance Is Free.
Don't get me up, bitch. I'm still hood as shit and we'll fuck your ass up.
Yo, what up, you guys? Welcome to another installment of the weekly Ratchet Report. What the fuck was that?
Nothing. Leave me alone.
So, yo, I want to start this off with, so there's a woman, okay? She's 36. And her name's Carol Santa Fe, and apparently she's attracted to, like, I guess, like, regular, like, objects. And what I mean by that is she got married to a train station, dog.
Really?
She got married to a train station. Now, she's saying it's just like being bisexual or lesbian. She insists that it's not crazy. It's basically a real thing.
It is a real thing. I've seen it.
What the fuck do you mean?
I've seen it. No, I've seen this. There was this show. This is going back many years, and this guy has sex with his car. It doesn't make sense. But just like she was saying, she got married to a train station.
Yeah.
These people had sex with objects. They were obsessed with their objects.
Yeah.
So they would have sex with a couch. They would have sex with a box of cereal.
Yeah, she says
the car one was a little bit weird, but
she says when she goes to the train station, like she says hello to it, but she does it kind of like secretively, like no one's saying. And she's like how when no one's around, she like kind of touches it and rubs up on it. And like when the trains are like revving their engine, it gets her like wet. So she basically like
that's pretty serious.
Yeah, like physically, but also mentally, she has sex with this train station. And of course, last but not least, this is my favorite.
That's some scary
because I was always like, how come this couldn't happen to me when I was a kid? So there's a teacher. She's being accused of having sex with a student. And this isn't anything surprising in 2017.
This has been happening a lot.
In 2017. But so the teacher's basically pregnant. And the cops the cops want to get her arrested. So to me this is weird because I'm always thinking to myself, how do the cops find out? Because the woman's obviously not gonna go and tell the cops, right? So I mean, if you're 15 and you're banging out your teacher, you're just banging the shit out of it. Are you okay? You're probably gonna tell your friends.
Oh, I'm telling them. My friends will know because I'll be way too happy.
Right, but what I'm saying though is like you're not gonna blow up the spot. So I'm like, how does the spot always get blown?
There's always a leaky faucet in the bathroom, man.
Did you coming up? Like, was there any teacher that you felt wanted to fuck you?
No.
Really? Not even one?
I can't. No,
dude. Okay. My grade 1 teacher, dog.
Ew.
I know, right?
That's disturbing.
I'm keeping it real.
My daughter's doing homeschooling, man.
Yo, I'm keeping it real.
Shit.
Yo, my grade 1 teacher, I still remember her name, Mrs. DeAndre.
Ooh.
And yo, she used to flirt like crazy with me.
Was she
Always
hot?
touching me. Yes. She's writing my name on her books, on her hands and shit. And I'm in grade 1. I can't remember how old you are in grade 1, but you don't put this stuff together.
Six
Yeah, you don't put this stuff together, but that still comes back and replays in my head. I'm like, yo, did my teacher want to fuck me?
You were 6 or 7 years old.
When I was in grade 1, like when I was playing dodgeball and shit like that. Did my teacher?
She wanted to play with your dodgeball.
Yeah, did my teacher want to bang me out? Like
that's just nasty.
I want to get into Adam Bomb's joint. He has a project out right now. The song is called "Let Me Tell Him." And I'm going to play a little clip of that. There's a video out right now as well. You guys can go and YouTube that, the legend Adam Bomb. And also, man, make sure you guys go and cop the album. All right. The album is dope, live from Larstone. You can get it on his Bandcamp, thelegendadombomb.com. And, I told Bomb, like, it's free. And I told this nigga, that is the dumbest fucking shit that I've ever heard. Like, why? Like, dude,
make people pay for that shit.
Everybody is like fiending for a solo Adam Bomb project, and he puts it out.
Run the track, man.
I'm not done.
No,
I'm not done. And he puts it out.
Yeah. He puts it out,
and the shit is free. Like, I bought it because I'm gonna support it. You know what I mean? But I told the nigga he needs to punch his manager in the elbow. So we're gonna get into that track and then we're gonna talk about that project, man. Let's go.
So I tell you what I'm gonna do, and I'll tell you what you would do. I'm in the spotlight, rock like heavy metal bands, got it locked tight, not like your petty ghetto plans. Sure, your watch might cost like 27 grand, but when that clock strikes, one turn off mics, run your pop life, done. Don't let me tell your fans how your stock price plunge from MTL to van to the streets of Toronto where people get bottled. The game's next leader to follow is me, and my motto is make bets, Take bets, leave with the lotto. See the cake stretch, paychecks for weed and McDonald's and weekly AIDS tests. A's left semen in models. What's a latex? Safe sex means that she swallows. My tape sets a great X. Sample your face gets trampled some more to make sure your tour dates gets canceled and end your lil buzz. Legend in the field, cuz ain't too many out who used to represent that still does. Trust.
That's how simple hip hop should be. It's fucking beautiful.
Yo, Bomb kills. Yo, what do you say? Safe sex is something when she swallows.
I'm telling you.
Yo, okay. So
I hit up just to say, I actually listened to the album and I text Adam Bomb right when I was done saying, and Sprox, and I said, yo, that album was friggin' bananas. Two of my favorite songs, Mercy and Nowhere to Run.
Right?
Wow.
Yo, Mercy's dope.
Mercy and Nowhere to Run got me, man.
Yeah. What was it about the Mercy record?
I think it was just like the music in it and just the sample. Everything about that song just felt right to me. Everything about it, like the lyrics.
It sounded like it's based on some true shit.
Yeah,
like the first one where he was the first verse he's talking about, he was gonna spaz on the guy, he could have had him killed, whatever. And then the second one, it sounds like he was getting set up. You know what I mean? And then the third one where he was, I guess it wasn't necessarily a story, but like it sounded like it was like based on some fact.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I thought it was a dope record, and I do like the what was he said is the Nowhere to Run. Because he's like referencing the sneakers, he's got all these shoes still Nowhere to Run.
Like it was just so the hook was just crazy. I'm like looking at my closet. I'm like, I have all those shoes. Like Converse, Puma, Adidas. I was like, yo, this is so dope.
Yo, I do want to say one thing though.
What's up?
You remember when we first caught wind that the album was coming out, and we knew it was going to be fully produced by Sprox, and I had my reservations, and I told you I wanted the ignorant Adam Bomb, and
Did you get any of that?
And I was even nervous about what the production might sound like because it's one producer. And so as far as like the ignorant shit, I mean, he definitely delivered. He gave it to us on Blood on the Canvas, which by the way is my favorite song. Sprox, I thought you did an amazing job on that record. That is the third song on the album. The great thing about it though is just the way it was produced. There's no drums in that entire song.
I like that.
There's no drums. And the beat changes up the end with the guitars. I thought it was an amazing song. But we get the Ignorant Bomb on that.
Even the interludes are fresh.
Yeah, because they're like it's like an interview, right?
Yeah,
it's like an interview.
The way the album broke down with the little interludes from the beginning all the way to the end, everything tied in like a little
it made
story.
sense.
Just a brilliant piece of art, man.
Yeah. So I mean, like I was saying, we get the Ignorant on that song. We get the Ignorant on the song that he did with Planet Asia, Impeccable, which is dope.
Nice. Planet Asia,
and he kills it.
Planet
Niggas want to get bucked. They're getting bucked. Yo, Planet Asia murders that dope. Too
many
feature.
people sleep on Planet Asia.
Yeah, man. And he goes Ignorant on the Go On, also on the Larstone. So I got my ignorance that I was looking for.
Yes.
I do like, you know, how we kind of like talks about different topics. For instance, on the Blindfold, where he's talking about, you know, everybody's just kind of focusing on the fuck shit, meanwhile the real shit's going on. I like Sister Bessie, the song about religion.
Sister Bessie, that song stuck out to me too. I forgot about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I remember messaging him about that song in particular, and that even the hook to that track is nasty.
Yeah,
like the sample they use in that shit. I was like, yo.
Yeah, like the song has a lot of variety, a lot of depth.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about the album. Before I say that, to go back to the production, my original concern, that completely gone, alleviated. Sprox did an amazing job on the production, top to bottom. But the only thing I don't like is because, when Bomb put out Wasted Talent, there was some original music, meaning some new songs, and the rest was just songs. And he even says it in one of his interviews. The rest was songs that he just put together to put the project together. Right. After, Wasted Talent came out, there was obviously a long space between this album. So I'm like, okay, Bomb's new shit's coming. I'm excited because as a fan who follows Bomb's work, I'm like, okay, I'm going to get brand new material. Every single song.
Right.
One of my favorite songs on the album, by the way, and I'm a huge fan of the person he collabed with, T Grams, but the Everyday record. Now, if you guys have never heard the Everyday, it's on T Grams' album My Way, and this isn't anything new. Artists do one song, it's on both albums. You know what I mean? The same song is on both albums. It's nothing new.
Kanye and Jay fucked with that.
Yeah,
a lot of artists.
They
bounce
do
a song back and forth.
They do it
album to album.
all the time. And again, dope song. It's just, as a fan, it was just like when I seen it, because they were pushing the track listing right before the album came out, and I'm like, oh great, T Grams is on this. They did the Everyday record. They work well together. I'm gonna hear some new Adam Bond T Grams shit. Yeah. I was excited for that. Yeah. And then I got the same song. So that's my, again, dope record. Obviously, if you never heard it on the T Grams album, which by the way you should check out. But if you never heard it on the T Grams album, it's your first time hearing it, you're gonna be like, wow, incredible. But to me, that's my only qualms with the album. Other than that, though, man, I thought it was fucking, like you said, I thought it was like art. Like lyrically, the album was put together well.
Absolutely.
You know, the content was good too.
Breath of fresh air, man. I mean, there's a lot of garbage coming out right now, and that was really nice to sit down and listen to a hip hop album.
I listened to this shit like 3 times. You know what I mean?
About 1.5.
Just to make sure that I can, and I know I'm still probably missing like little nuances and things like that. So, like, for instance, on one of the interludes, the interviewer was like, you know, Bomb's lyrics are a little bit deeper than most, and like the first time I listened to it, I'm like, okay, this is dope, this is ill, but I knew shit was going over my head.
Oh, of course.
You know what I mean? And even when I went back and I listened to it the second time, I'm like, oh shit, I missed that. You know what I mean? So I definitely, I am gonna take it back in again.
I'm gonna listen to it another time.
You have to.
I'm gonna listen to it its entirety, and this is gonna be when I don't have to work the next day. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna listen to it on headphones and just really soak it in. But to tell you the truth, for now, because I have listened to it in full length and another half, it's getting a 9.5 out of 10 for me.
I would honestly,
it's a solid body of work, man.
For me, a 9.5, that's actually kind of exactly where I would put it as well. And when I put it at the 9.5, that has nothing to do with the quality of work. It's just, again, as a fan, it's just the repeat of the record.
Right.
But I mean, like I said, if you've never heard the song before, talking about that Everyday record with T Grams, like, you may hear it and you may actually, you know, give the project like a full 10. How come you gave it a 9.5?
For me, I think it was just maybe a little bit more variety would have been nice.
In what context?
Just production wise, like a little bit of a mix up.
It was very sample based.
Yeah, which I don't mind. Like, I know hip hop, we're all built around sampling from the beginning, but I think I just wanted a little bit more of a mix up of producers.
Okay.
Because like Sprox is a brilliant producer. I think his production on the album was fantastic, but maybe just sprinkling it with maybe 1 or 2 songs that aren't produced by him, just to lend a little bit of diversity with the musicality of it.
Yeah,
because sometimes when you listen to a whole album of just one producer, it can get a little monotonous, because you'll know they use certain drum kits, they use certain sounds. So that's the only gripe I have with it. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that's the only.
That would have took it there for you.
That would have taken it to the 10 point. Not to say Sprox isn't amazing. I just think that it needed a little bit of variety.
Yeah, of course.
You don't just have salt and pepper in your spice rack.
No, you add some next shit to it.
You add some Cajun, some paprika, some turmeric. And I felt like, I had to, shout out to turmeric. And that's the only thing I felt like, it's a great album. Maybe a little bit more.
I looked at it when I seen that video today, that they did the Let Me Tell 'Em, and the way that, because Sprox is actually in the video too, and the way they're kind of walking together and shit at the end, they're kind of looking at the city skyline or whatever like that. Yeah. I kind of looked at them as like the white prime. I mean, Sprox is not a DJ or anything like that, but he handled all the production. You know what I mean, like the Royce and Premier. I kind of looked at them. I kind of looked at it like that. Yeah. And when I seen it, I was like, okay, that could work. But yeah, dope album. You guys, make sure you go and
gotta pick that up.
Buy it, please, for the love of fuck, man. Buy because we're not gonna get any music. Costs money to make. Okay, you don't make music for free. It doesn't work that way. All right, so go out, buy the album. If you go to his Bandcamp, it says Pay what you want. Even if you're going to pay a fucking dollar. Pay. Support your local artists, man. Don't forget to follow Adam Bomb on Twitter @_Adam_Bomb_.
Check out the album. Check out the album.
Additionally, I want to play another artist I'm a huge fan of, Theo 3. He's put out some new work called Daily Basis, produced by Scam. I'm just going to run a little sample of that, man, because Theo 3, I think he's not underrated, but Theo 3 needs to get some more burn, man.
I think he's underrated.
You think so?
I think he's...
I think he gets his props, those who know what's up.
People who know, but he's not out there like he should be.
Well, I mean, dude.
I've seen Theo 3 perform live, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's dope.
But we're going to talk about that.
I wrote this at my gates, trying to comprehend the world. All this hatred is surrounded on a daily basis. I wrote this at my gates, trying to comprehend the world. All this hatred is surrounded on a daily basis.
What's this all about?
With you,
Different.
no one else will do.
Yo, this world's full of fakes trying to be legit. Carbone stick you in the freezer, shit reasoning they leaving it alone. Word to leave read the EPA. That's an acronym for easier pollution anyway. What you breathing in? Demonizing refugees who are leaving the country that's been affected by your indiscretions. In the hood, they be tucking in their weapons. Police are trying to buck you with the Western, no discussion, no arresting. They try to tell you that your voice don't mean shit, but I'm a rival of Duke, so call me Dean Smith. Raise a bus till the UN see this, and fuck a pair of Jordans, give me truth and freedom, let's go.
I wrote this at my gates, trying to comprehend the world. All this hatred is surrounded on a daily basis. I wrote this at my gates, trying to comprehend the world. All this hatred is surrounded on a daily basis.
What's this all about?
With you,
Different.
no one else will do.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that record? I mean, again, like before we even got into it, you obviously, you know Theo. It sounds like you follow his work. So
yeah, I've met Theo on many occasions.
So what are your thoughts on that song?
I'm gonna be 100% with this one.
You better not be 18.
Do I look 18 with this beard? I'm gonna be completely honest with you, man, and this is just Mike Divine's truth.
Is that a segment?
I like that. Mike Divine's truth. Mike Divine's truth.
all right, go on.
I didn't really like the song.
Okay.
I think Theo sounds amazing on it. Like his flow is dope.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I think the samples were kind of off.
Okay.
I didn't really like the Keisha Cole sample in there mixed with the Lionel Richie sample.
You picked all that out?
Remember, I listened to a lot of music.
All right, dig it down.
So when I heard the little, and then his singing hook, I don't know. I just felt like it was too much going on. It was like I couldn't really just listen to the song to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because I was anticipating that sample coming back in again of the Keisha Cole kind of threw it off with the "What's it all about?" and then the like it was just, I don't feel like those samples worked well together.
Okay.
I'm saying the production for me didn't really work well with Theo 3 for me.
I thought it was sorry, go ahead.
I liked Theo 3's delivery. I thought
from when he
jumped in on that first verse, I was like, yo, Theo sounds dope with the piano in the back. That part for me worked, but then when he started doing the singing thing, it was a little bit unusual.
I thought the singing was a little, it was definitely
unusual.
different. I never heard Theo sing. I mean, I don't really want to call that singing.
That's not singing. He's just trying to do a little
melody.
1-2, 1-2 melody.
Trying to catch a wave.
Yeah,
basically.
I mean, shout out, big up. But at the same time, I didn't feel that working the way I wanted it. Because when you sent me the link, I was excited. I'm like, God, new Theo 3.
Of course.
I was listening to the other one was like Theo, like a lot of his old stuff that he did. And then when I listened to this, I'm like, I don't know. It didn't really do anything for me that Theo's done before.
Than his previous work.
Yeah, I didn't really like this one.
He's got
I didn't really like this
well,
one.
I mean, that's why we're playing it, right? We want to get some feedback. Me personally, I dig what you're saying about the production. There's a lot going on. I don't want to call it singing, but I'll say like, you know, the wave on the hook. I thought it was a little different. It wasn't my taste per se. I thought the lyrics, I thought the content was good, but I mean, just as far as like a full song, it wasn't my favorite. I thought it was good. I thought it was a good song.
Okay.
But like going back to what you were saying, I think there's previous work that definitely would outweigh that.
Absolutely.
And it's you know, the thing about it is it's also difficult too, because when you look at an artist like Theo, the bar is always going to be set so high
because of what people are used to.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, even like, again, not to bring up Bomb again, but like before the album came out, like I told you, I was nervous. You know what I mean? So like when some of my more favorite, like some artists that you know that I favor are putting out projects, I'm like, shit. I hope you deliver. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
for real,
because like I know what the artist is capable of. You know what I mean? So like we always say, man, this is our opinion. You guys know your opinion definitely counts more than ours. So make sure you guys go check out the video. It's on YouTube. Theo3 Daily Basis. Make sure you guys go check that out. Make sure you like, make sure you share, and leave it in the comments, as well as this video as well. Again, we want to get your feedback, so let me know.
Feedback is very important.
Very important, man. So maybe you guys are hearing something that we didn't. Maybe we missed something. So leave it in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget, like, you guys can always hit us up on our social media. You can @ me on Twitter. I'm Chris Green. You can @ Mike Divine on Twitter. Yeah. Mike Divine Music with a K. Let us know if you think we're crazy, man. Feedback's always appreciated. Like always, we're gonna get into our weekly segment. The classics. Is it the classics or is it the classic report? I think we got too many. I think we got too many reports, Divine. Like, what the fuck? Like, look, we got the weekly Ratchet report. Now we got the classic report.
Look,
what?
The classic report came before Ratchet report, so it's called the Ratchet report. Everybody out there, it's called the classic report. So.
All right, yo, let's get into the fucking classic report.
And now for my next number, I'd like to return to the classic. Time. Classic. I'm better than I ever.
Yo, what up, people? Welcome to the Classic Report. This is Mike Divine @ Mike Divine Music with a K. Follow me on Twitter. Yo, check this out. Today, this was my fucking pick.
Mike Devin finally got to choose.
I got to choose
the classic guy. He didn't like my pick last week, you guys. So
it's not that we're not even gonna get into that kind of words because we're not even gonna revisit that. But no, this was my pick this week. We're going all the way back. We're going back to 97.
Goddamn.
The Rascals. Cash Crop.
Yeah.
This album was absolutely phenomenal.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you something about this album. I did not like it when I first heard it when I was a teenager. And you want to know why? I thought the music was probably way beyond my time.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't ready for that. DJ Chemo and Red One, like those guys, I was not ready for that sound. But now when I pop it in, my God, the Rascals.
Yo, hold up. Wait, let's not forget in the video Northern Touch, directed by Lil X.
Yes.
That's also one of the first times the world got to see Melissa Ford.
Very
she was
true.
In that video.
Very true.
So the album also, All Music actually gave the album 4 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, I was just gonna mention that 4 out of 5.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, man, like that album was well put together. I believe it was up for a Best Rap Recording at the Juno Awards in 1998.
It did win.
Now, it did win. However, the reward was presented during a non-televised portion of the show.
Yes.
So that became a huge big deal about racism in Canada and not enough urban exposure for the black community at that time, because you have to understand at that point in time in Canadian history, if you look back, I'm dating myself a little bit, but a lot of the award shows were not concentrating on urban music.
Mhm.
It was a lot of rock, alternative, and whatnot. So a lot of the people who were getting nominated for these awards weren't actually seen.
Nope.
They weren't on TV, so nobody knew who these fucking guys were.
Because
they weren't being televised.
They presented the fucking award during like the technical award part of the show. So you know like when you look at the big award shows and they like give out awards for like the person who kept the boards the cleanest. Like the shit nobody cares about.
It's right before the commercial.
Yeah, like
it's
that's
like,
when
award for cleaning your underwear. Like
yeah, like something dumb. But you gotta recognize, and they lumped in this award with that.
Yeah,
kind of crazy.
Well, that just shows you Canada still has things tucked underneath the covers, man.
So why did you choose this though? I mean, you said you didn't like it at first. You like it now. What was it about this album that made you call this a classic? Classic is a strong word, dog.
Classic is a strong word.
That's a top to bottom, my nigga.
I think because this was a top to bottom album. This album had a lot of hits on it, but it also had great lyrics. It had two MCs that didn't sound anything alike.
Nah.
One was high pitch and one was very monotone.
Yeah.
So I think I like the diversity of the sound and DJ Chemo's production. And another thing, not just the album itself and the cover, but the visuals cool. on their videos. Their videos were introspective and very colorful. They told a story. They had the B-boys breakdancing in their videos. Just, I think, as a body of work and them coming from Van City.
Yeah. That's true. When
you know what I'm saying?
Like when I think about like the shit from Toronto I was listening to back then, and then when I heard this, it did sound like
way
more
off.
Like I would almost kind of say like almost even more polished. Like when you were saying like
thank you.
Yeah, like
yes,
when,
yes,
like
yes.
even with the video and you were talking about like the textures of the video, I remember seeing Northern Touch for the first time and I'm like, this actually looks like they spent a little bit of money. I don't know, because I'm just I was used to seeing
more
like,
low budget.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So Misfit.
I
don't like Misfit.
Nobody likes Misfit. At the same time, it's funny though.
Nobody likes Misfit.
No, it's funny though
Keep it
because
funky.
I liked Misfit. I liked Misfit.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you the reason is because I think without Misfit, the Rascals wouldn't have been the Rascals.
Well, again, it's the same argument with the Fugees and Pras.
Because
right?
you need those different sounds.
You do.
Nobody liked the U-God in Wu-Tang, but
He
they
had
still
a couple verses.
Oh my god.
I know. I get you. I hear
But
what you're
I'm
saying.
saying is that people always look at, oh, I didn't like this person, but without that person, the group wouldn't be the group.
But don't you always say to yourself, like, really? Come on, Red One. You couldn't have fucking found someone else.
But okay, Maroon 5 could find a different singer. Adam Levine to me is one of the worst singers out there.
Yeah, but Adam Levine
imagine
has,
Adam Levine not being in Maroon 5 and it's the lead
but Adam
singer
Levine
from
also has that like that high nasally. He has like a signature kind of. I guess you can kind of say the same thing with Misfit. With
But
that
you
monotone.
can.
Yeah. I know, but Misfit just sucks.
But did
so
he really suck?
much.
Did he suck or did he just not
I hated every single. No, sorry, that's too strong. But I just listening to Red. I was like, when is Red One coming back on?
See, with me, I like them both equally because there was a good balance of both of them. And that's why I think that album is a classic for more reasons than just one.
Yo, okay, we got to keep true to our listeners, though. What did we say? We said that when our favorite artist puts out his album, Lil Yachty, we were going to talk about the album. Okay. All right? So now, I do want to, before we get into that, okay, first thing is Yachty put out a single, which you guys probably know, Peekaboo. Peekaboo, play with the pussy like peekaboo. Lil Yachty, your music, like, you can give someone AIDS with your music. Like, it is horrible. So, anyway, so that same record, apparently, there's an artist called Pikachu. So the artist's name's Pikachu. And he's claiming that Lil Yachty actually stole the beat.
Here we go.
Okay, so, I mean... I don't know if this is a reach. I don't know if Pikachu's trying to get the light, but you guys can actually YouTube. I'm not going to play it fuck no.
First of all, why is there an artist named Pikachu?
Why is there a song named with the hook play with the pussy like peekaboo? So we can make both arguments, but the point is you guys, if you dare, you guys can go ahead and you can like do a comparison yourself. I actually did listen to it, and it's kind of the same shit. So whether or not Yachty's gonna get sued, I don't know. But we're gonna talk about the album. Prior to that, though, I want to point something out. Okay, Lil Yachty's music. And we talked about this a little bit before we started recording. His music has no substance.
Nothing at all.
At all. So
it's like McDonald's.
He talks pure F shit.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to edit myself, babe. He talks pure F shit. So now he was on Everyday Struggle with Joe Budden and DJ Academics, and Budden's obviously at the time, when the album cover came out, like, with the gay people kissing and everything. So Buttons had some questions about that album
while
cover.
he was babysitting Lil Yachty.
Yes, and we're gonna run that clip real quick.
Roll, yeah, bro.
So give me your creative process behind the cover. Who are you trying to reach? Tell me what the message is here.
The message is just to believe in yourself, to love yourself. Basically, it's just showing all signs of life. You know what I'm saying? She has vertigo. She's like an emotional girl, you know what I'm saying? We have obesity, and then we have same-sex love. You know what I'm saying?
What about your music speaks to any of that?
My music is basically to stay positive and just to love yourself, you know what I'm saying? I'm the outcast of the hip-hop gang, you know what I'm saying? These are all outcasts on this cover. And all I'm basically saying is you can be yourself and still be okay with it.
So, Divine.
Yes.
I want to talk about that before we actually get into the album, all right? Now, I agree with him what he's saying about being the outcast.
Well, he's absolutely an outcast
in hip hop. Would you agree?
Stop saying that.
Okay, in music, would you agree that? Okay, and I just want to get your yes or no on this. Would you agree that Lil Yachty is an outcast in music?
Of course he is.
Okay, all right. So let's keep it at that. Okay, fine. Now he proceeds to say in that little clip there that, his music is just about embracing your true self, being happy, yada, yada, yada. And now, you guys may say this is a reach. I don't think this is a reach. I think Joe Budden's question was very direct. Joe Budden said, what about your music has anything to do with this fucking cover at all? Which is my point. He has the second song on the album called a DN Freestyle. First of all, he's rapping on this song. And everything, okay, his whole verse, because it's just a quote unquote freestyle. His whole verse, Divine, is offbeat. I can't laugh. I can't because it's offbeat. Like,
so
it's
why is he doing? Why is he doing this freestyle?
I don't just to prove he can rap. So but
he can't rap, right?
No, of course not. He has a line on this album where he says, "You're smelly and stinky like a fart." You're smelly and stinky like a fart, Lil Yachty fans. So, okay, I don't want to lose where I'm going with this about the whole Joe Budden thing, okay? He has lines, okay, I don't know Yachty. I don't want to know him. I don't want to meet him. But, I mean, if you look at his public perception, like how he portrays himself, he's not a thug. He doesn't talk. He's not a gunman.
Drink. He doesn't smoke
and he's not a gunman. Yo, there's songs on this album where he's talking gun shit. He's talking about Dracos and ARs and shit like that. The whole album is about fucking bitches and getting money and talking about guns. That's the whole album. So what I'm trying to say, and the point, and I don't want to lose this, again, going back to Joe Budden, how does your album have anything to do with your music?
Absolutely.
And he said all that love yourself shit, bullshit. I call fucking bullshit. I think Yachty was just trolling. He knows this. It's 2017. He knows, that like the garbage people are more attracted to the fuck shit than they are, the conscious shit. So he's like, you know what? Let me put this album cover out. People are gonna talk about it.
And it's going to get me views.
And that's it.
And listeners.
That's it.
The record label was really smart when they put that out.
I listened to this Project Divine. I told you. And nothing has anything to do with what he said his album cover represents at all. Other than him just truly being an outcast. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's the only similarities.
So he's a fat ass liar.
He's a fucking liar.
Yeah.
Now, to get to the project, I'm not a hater. Okay, I do not like when Lil Yachty tries to rap because he can't. However, when he is singing, And when he is properly produced,
No.
Let me finish. When he's singing and he's properly produced for what it is, he can make a good song. What's the first song right there on the track list?
Like a Star.
Like a Star. When I first heard the album, I press played for the first time and that song came on and he started going in. I'm like, oh my God, am I gonna actually like a Lil Yachty album?
No.
Because I'm being honest. I like the Harley song. He has a song on there with YG as well. So there's some songs on there when he sings and he's got the auto tune going and the proper production is. I don't like it. You will never ever in your life see me bumping a Lil Yachty song in my whip, in my home, in private. Never.
He's lying.
I only listen to it for the sake of this conversation. However, when he's properly produced and he's staying in his lane, I get it.
But what is his lane and what is the proper production? Like, to me, when I look at this list of songs, like, bring it back. First of all, what are you bringing back? Priorities. What are your priorities? Talking about peekaboo with the pussy, peekaboo with the pussy.
Peekaboo, peekaboo, peekaboo.
FYI, now, say my name. I don't know. I just don't see the correlation behind the album cover and anything in this list of songs.
Yeah, like even when you look at the track list,
it's not like you're gay and you're kissing on the cover of my album.
Well,
like, there's nothing in these songs on the song titles that represent what's going on over here.
Dude, scratch the song titles, the content, because he can have a song called Craft Dinner and be talking about like the struggle, whatever, you know what I mean? But like the point is the content of the music is totally left field. He basically trolled all of us. And at the end of the day, I'm not saying his entire album has to be, talking about the struggle coming up as a teenager.
Right.
No, of course not. You got to have variety.
Of course.
But when you make a statement like that and everyone's talking about your album cover and they want to know the correlation and you say, oh, my music does reflect my album cover. And then you listen to 21 songs on the album?
Yep.
And there's 21 songs on your album and we can't even get a song, not even a verse.
An hour and 9 minutes of music that makes no sense.
And we can't even get anything tied to your album cover. It's a fucking lie, man.
Yeah.
So honestly, again, if you're a Yachty fan, like I said, like your opinion is your own. Feel free to buy all of his music, lick his balls when you see him, whatever you want to do. But
just know he's a liar.
He's a liar, and if I had to rate the album, so now...
Oh, you're actually going to rate this?
I have to.
I wouldn't even know how to rate this.
No, I have to.
Teenage emotions. First of all, he's 19. He's probably turning 20 very soon, or he's already turned 20. Because remember, Bow Wow, he started when he was like 11, and now he's like 59.
Yeah. And in all fairness, like I said, I have to rate it. So I'm going to rate it. I'm gonna give it 2 ratings. I'm going to give it my rating as Chris Green, a person who enjoys good music, hip hop. So on that scale, I'm going to have to give it a punch in the dick out of 10. And on the a more lax scale, taking it for what it is, being fair, just taking it for what it is. Like I said, when he is in a certain pocket, I get it. So looking at it at that scale, out of 10, I'd have to give it like a 6.
Wow.
I'd have to give it a 6.
You're being damn generous on that.
Again, rating it on my I like music scale, it gets a punch in the dick. But rating it on that lax scale and like kind of looking at the full scope, him as a product, as a brand, and things of that nature, I got to give it a 6, man.
6 is.
I got to give it a 6. I'm actually waiting. I was looking today to try to see what his numbers were his first week. They haven't released it yet, but he's expected to do like 60,000 his first week.
Wow, that's stretching it though. 6 out
this
of
is
10?
No, yeah, 6 out of 10. Dude, I'm trying to tell you, when you take it for what it is.
But the thing is, though, I've taken a lot of music in for what it is. Like even the album that came out, Tory Lanez, for example.
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah, I told you, yeah.
That album to me was at least a 7 out of 10 because he does a lot of the singing shit on there. But at least Tory Lanez can sing and he can rap.
And he can rap.
Like I've heard him freestyle on Sway, and that dude goes in. He's dope.
You can't have a conversation about Yachty and Tory.
No, but what I'm saying is that like you're giving Yachty almost an honorable mention in the hip hop game to give him a
I'm
6
not
out.
putting him in the
what I'm
hip-hop
saying is
game.
you're giving him a 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
And you're putting him in a pocket, whereas they categorize Lil Yachty in rap and hip hop, because no matter what, once you're black and you try to rap
They're
and you
gonna
wear
put you as
gold
hip-hop.
chains,
Yeah, of course.
they're putting you in the hip hop section in the record store.
Put it this way.
So for me, if I'm gonna rate something, I'm gonna rate something that's actually worthy of rating. Like,
but
I'm
listen.
not. This isn't even worthy of me
I
rating it at all.
I have to, because I listen to it. Now, put it this way. If I'm me and I'm walking into a record store and I walk past the Lil Yachty album and I buy it,
Yeah.
like I said, you're going to get the punch in the dick rating because I'm me.
Mm-hmm.
However, if I'm 14 years old and I'm 14 years old now in 2017 and I buy the Lil Yachty album, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10.
Okay, I'm gonna have to take it for what it is. I don't really
That's all.
understand.
That's all you can. That's what I'm saying.
But I can't
Take it what
legitimize.
it
I can't
is.
legitimize a rating based on if you were, because I'm a grown ass man. So for me to look at this album cover and go into a record store and be flipping through, and if it was like Lil Wayne, and then a few letters up is Lil Yachty, and I saw the album cover and I knew, I listened to a couple of the songs like peekaboo, peekaboo,
Play with the pussy like peekaboo.
and if I saw the album cover,
Yeah, I don't
I'd
know what
probably
that
end up
nigga
taking
says.
it out and flipping it around the other way and putting it backwards.
Tuck it under some next shit.
Yeah, I'd be like, this is not really being sold.
Let
in
the
right.
hate shine.
It's like, this is, and you know what? I'm open. I'm open. Like, there's
Nah,
kid.
nigga.
No, but listen, there's like groups like Kids in the Hall. There's Kid and Play back in the day. They did some kind of corny shit. Kwame did some corny shit. But I listened to a lot of the corny shit back in the 90s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Kwame was rocking polka dots and had a high top with a little bleached out fade in the middle.
Yeah.
So I listened to some corny ass shit. He was a pretty nigga too. Like, he wore like silk shirts, and even the Genius, before he was the Genius in
so
Wu-Tang,
you took in some
he had
you
some
like
silk
give some
suit.
suspect shit
Yeah,
a chance.
But that's the thing.
Yeah.
But at least when they were rapping and they were doing this shit live.
Again,
you know
but
what
you're
I mean?
talking
Lil
about
Yachty's
then.
But what
compared
I'm
to
saying
now.
is that at that time when I was a teenager,
Yeah.
we still had whack shit. But even the whack shit we were allowed to listen to.
Nigga, I don't think you know what?
Because Heavy D even made whack shit.
Okay, first of all,
but his whack shit was still dope.
okay, right now, the wackest. Okay, this is the point I'm trying to make. I think the wackest shit from back in the day can easily trump the wackest shit today.
Of course,
I
it
think
can.
I think the wackest. I think the garbage shit today is way worse than the garbage shit we had.
But
back
at the
in
same
day.
time, this is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Just plain and simple. Back in the 90s, when people were trying to get on and they were trying to get paid, a lot of the MCs were switching. Brand Nubian even had a song about that. Even EPMD had a song called Crossover.
Yeah.
So they stopped wearing jeans and they started wearing silk shirts and, you know, trying, come do me, and all these weird songs.
Yeah.
So they were doing some silk shirts, looking all pretty boy, greasing up their skin, showing skin like Father MC.
Yeah.
Just acting the fool and dancing on stage and doing corny shit.
Goddamn.
But at the same time, the production was still funky. The raps were still kind of cool because they were actually rapping and still being men.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't wearing pink suits and acting all weird. But the thing is, though, we were still allowed to listen to that shit when we were teenagers because we were bumping the hardcore shit. But we still listened to the Kwames and we still listened to the little, like the guys who were out at that time. We still listened to like Big Daddy Kane when he was wearing the silk shirts and Taste of Chocolate and all of that. And Heavy D came out with the silk shirts.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, it's like the teenagers now don't even have diversity in their music. Because the people who are listening to Lil Yachty and Designer and Migos, they're not listening
Uzi
to
Vert,
anything
shit.
else.
That's a fact.
They're listening to that, and that to them is their hip hop world.
I know,
they're
but-
not listening to anything underground.
But there is
But if
still
there's
an underground.
But what I'm saying is we listened to underground, but we also listened to a little bit of the mainstream. But the mainstream wasn't even heavily mainstream. It was like they put out an album that wasn't the best. It was a little bit touching commercial, but I'm still gonna fuck with this Father MC because it was pretty dope. But now it's like this is all they know. They don't. You never see a Lil Yachty fan at an Oddisee show,
No.
or an Illa J show, Or like you might see them at a Wu-Tang show because they've heard of Wu-Tang.
Yeah, but somebody can make the same argument with the old school whack shit, Vanilla Ice Show or whatever like that. Maybe that's all they knew. But they had access to all this other great music, but that's all they knew. Yep. You can make this. I get the point that you're making. I do get the point that you're making, but I'm gonna stay firm. Again, I have to give you 2 ratings, man. I have to, because I gotta take it for what it is. It's
I understand what you're saying. My thing is,
what are you gonna do, Divine? If you have a 14-year-old and your 14-year-old is like, Dad, I bought this Lil Yachty album. I like this album. Meanwhile, he wakes up every weekend and he gets to listen to you play your records of all the classic hip hop, which he enjoys, or he listens to, whatever. Well, fuck it. We'll say he enjoys it. But yet and still, he's like, Dad, I like this Lil Yachty album. What are you going to do? He likes it.
That's for them.
What I'm saying,
that's for them to like.
That's my point. What I'm saying is like grading it on that scale for them. I would give it a 6 out of 10. Grading it on my scale, it gets a punch in the dick.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. God damn. Divine, you are a motherfucker. I get it. You don't like Lil Yachty. Holy shit.
I just can't hold the music credible because I think it's hot garbage, man.
It is. I agree.
I don't know why this stuff even exists. It actually pisses me off and it irks me. It actually saddens my heart.
I agree
that this shit exists.
I
and
agree
that people spend their hard-earned money on garbage.
Well, I streamed it on my Apple Music. But with that, you guys, we're going to bring it to an end.
I hate it.
Yo, thank you guys. Like
Don't
always.
buy Lil Yachty's album by Adam Bomb.
Yes, go buy the Adam Bomb album at the Legend Adam Bomb Bandcamp. Make sure you guys go to his Bandcamp and do that. Also, make sure you guys go check out Theo 3's Daily Basis on YouTube. You guys can also download that as well. And remember, make sure to buy, you cheap motherfuckers. You're probably gonna go out this weekend, spend like $100 drinking, getting drunk, eating McDonald's. Take $5-10, go support some good music.
I still buy CDs, man.
You got to, especially
and vinyl, bro.
Especially when it's your local artist, man.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna peace out. Like always, I want to give a big shout out to Mike Boogie and Maximum FM for having us.
Thank you, Maximum FM.
Make sure you guys follow
Mike
me
Boogie,
on Twitter at I'm Chris Green and on Instagram at The Ignorance Is Free with a Z.
This is Mike Divine. You can follow me on Twitter at Mike Divine Music. That's music with a K. MUSI to the K. Music. So yeah.
Like always, if you guys are just catching the tail end of the show, this is going to be airing right away on the YouTube channel. That's The Ignorance Is Free with the Z. So go to YouTube. You guys can check out the episode in its entirety. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember to comment if you disagree with anything we say.
If you like Lil Yachty's album.
Yes, please let me know. If you think we sound super white, let us know. if we can be more black, let us know. Leave it in the comments. We'll definitely be sure to shout you guys out. If you guys want to hit us up on our social media, don't forget to use the hashtag the chop up so we know what the folk it is you is talking about.
We are black. We are very, very black.
All right, you guys, we out of here, man. Super nigga Black Powers. Again, shout out to Mike Boogie. Oh, wait a second.
Donkeys in the Chicken?
Whoa.
What up?
Shaw Prince. I got to stay true to my word. Shaw Prince, again, looking for you. I'm going to make sure to shout you out at the end of every single episode.
Until
I see you in this chair directly.
We're going to stalk that dude, man.
Oh, I got to.
Oh, we have to.
I got to. Now, Super Nigga Black Powers, activate. We out.
Peace, y'all. Peace, y'all. Peace and love.